No! God, please, no! No!
And the name?
Free to play hell.
There.
Ouch, break.
Yeah,
Very good. Alright, so yeah, this one totally came down to the wire because I've had a very busy week with a lot of video stuff, and I was scrambling for something to find yesterday, and I go through a lot of trouble, a lot of aggravation trying to find this one, but I did find one. And this one is called F.E.A.R Online. That's F.E.A.R. First Encounter Assault Recon. And if you don't know, F.E.A.R is a series of first-person, quote-unquote, horror games. I really enjoyed the first one. The second one was okay. Never played the third one because they completely botched any aspect of horror by making it co-op focused.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah. But I found this one, and I was thinking, like, free-to-play F.E.A.R game. That might be interesting. And it starts off in classic F.E.A.R form. It almost seems like it starts off immediately after the second one. Because you wake up in an experiment room, everything's all weird, you pick up your weapons, everything's all kind of weird and freaky. And it's basically a tutorial level. You go through it, you know, it's like, hey, you're learning your controls. Hey, that's how you do this. You shoot a person, you stab a person, hooray! It's like, oh, this might not be so bad. It's you know, I've played it before, but it might not be so bad. And then you get into the game proper, and you realize that, oh, it's a team-based shooter.
Oh.
Fuck. So yeah, they took F.E.A.R. They basically took just Counter-Strike, Team Fortress to a much lesser extent, you know, your basic team-based shooting games, and slapped the F.E.A.R label on it and shoved it out to the masses. It's like, hey, here you go. Hey, how about you give us some money so you can buy a neat gun? And it's no. But I will say this though, they do have PvE version, you know, player versus environment, where you get these scenarios where you join up with a couple of other, you know, random idiots, or your friends, if you happen to have any. I don't. And you go through different missions. Like the one that I played, you're trying to escape an explosion, and there's constantly a wall of fire behind you as you're running forward trying to escape it, while there's crazy mutant dudes and other dudes with guns trying to stop you and murder you because they're going down with the ship for some reason. Haven't been able to complete that one yet. Everybody keeps dying because you get to different checkpoints and it gets progressively harder and harder. Apparently, you can unlock stuff, you know, doing that way. Every time you complete a match, you gain experience points. You can level up, gain, you know, new psionic abilities and shit like that. Also, for completing matches and stuff, you can randomly find different weapons laying on the ground that you can use for 24 hours. As opposed to just, you know, buying them from the shop and unlocking them permanently. And how you do that is you either, you know, you earn the points by playing the game, which takes an astronomical amount to unlock anything, or you give them money and unlock them for a you know, a cheaper amount, and you have it. So that's how they're making their money. It's like, hey, you want this now? Give us some money. Here you go. However, what I do like though, if you're playing in the death matches, or, you know, the team versus team stuff, or and they also have the Counter-Strike thing, you know, go set up a bomb somewhere and then protect it. If you kill a person with a better weapon than you, they'll actually drop it and you can pick it up and use it. So that's actually really cool. And that was one thing I liked about Blacklight. You know, another game in similar fashion, but it was a nice little feature to it, and it was very much welcome. So I was like, oh, and I picked up a very nice machine gun and managed to kill a person before I got, you know, my head blown off by a sniper on the next county over.
Oh, yeah, I hate that when that happens.
Yeah. So, it's going to be a short one because there's not really too much you can really say about it. It's, you know, it's your standard team-based shooter. I did have some fun with it, I will say that. It's not a complete botch, but it's nothing really to write home about either. You know, there's crafting. You can earn building materials from completing the different PvE missions, build weapons, build little psionic attachments and stuff like that. Unfortunately, like I said, I didn't have too much time to get really deep into it, but there's something there. There's just not a lot to it. Good for a couple of afternoons, just to...
How is it compared to Ghost Recon Online, then?
I like Ghost Recon Online a lot more, and I was actually going to do that one if this one didn't work, because when I downloaded the friggin' game, it wouldn't launch. You have to create an account, you know, standard bullshit ones like, hey, you're gonna pay us some money, right? Here, make an account. But it wouldn't launch. It was like, what the fuck? And I had to look up, to see how to get this thing to work. And people are like, restart Steam, verify the game cache, and all this other stuff. And I did that, and it actually did finally start working again.
Ah.
So that saved this one. So little buggy at the outstart when you first install. You need to bitch around with it to make it actually work. But F.E.A.R, it's fun to kill an afternoon. That's the only way I can really think to describe it. You'll enjoy a session or two, and get bored with it and move on to something else. That's the best I can think to say about it. I might play a little more here and there. I don't really know. I still play that gun one I talked about last week.
Yeah, I was thinking of getting into that because, yeah.
It's neat.
I like the mechanics of things, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
but, yeah, it's every time I play one of these things...
How would you rate this on a scale from, is I to... No, sorry, that's the other one. From shit to it's I.
It's I, it is the maximum?
Yeah. That is your maximum.
I would rate this one...
Oh, that's like, Yeah.
Shoulder shrug,
Or even a shoulder shrug. That's like a C+.
Yeah. I would give it a solid C, maybe a C+.
Okay, so half a shoulder shrug then. An extended
Yeah.
Yeah, a short that escalates.
Yeah, we're gonna give it a 74.
Out of 244.
No, don't be stupid.
God damn it, Mar, I was stupid just dumb. I need my brain medicine.
You ruined it! You ruined it!
I need my brain medicine. My brain don't work too good sometimes.
Who's been fucking with my medicine?
Get out of my...
Anybody want a pizza roll? Send you a pizza roll.
Anybody want to pet my kitty? No, seriously. Alright. And that is this week's free-to-play hell.
One never knows when the homosexual is about.
Thank you, and stay tuned for next week's free-to-play hell. We'll be right back after this.